as an indicator. And the other one you said that which makes, then I lost.
Yeah. So the second meaning is that which enables me to know myself. That which enables me to go towards Atma. That is Linga Shariram. So, in fact, I did not say more. I could have said more also. See, look at this. Why they say like this? Ling in Sanskrit means to go. Ling means to go. And Gatyarthaka Dhatunam Jnanarthakatvat. Whenever the meaning of a dhatu is to go, you can also use that dhatu to mean to know. To know. To know. Going and knowing can be synonymous. Like that, there is a particular rule in Sanskrit.
That avagamanam is like that.
Okay, Avagamanam is there. But Gam Dhatu, Avagaman. Yeah, you can
so
say.
Gam also is go, no?
Huh?
Gam also is go, no?
Yeah, so just grasp what I said. To go can be used in the sense of knowing. Okay, in the sense of knowing. Like in Avagamanam. Okay, Avagamanam is to know. Now, and so, Gachati, Janati, Atmanam, iti lingati, iti lingaha. Lingaha, the one by which one knows Atma is lingaha. Like that they define. What a way to think. And so, why do you say that? Well, only the human mind can know Atma. It is whether you like it or not, there is a truth that has to be known, and it is Jiveshwara Aikyam. My God, who else can know the Jiveshwara Aikyam but the human being, which is a very special being? Why is it special? Because it has a special Sukshma Shariram which contains a special Buddhi, and the special Buddhi is what is able to turn inward. Why inward? Why should I turn inward? Because Paranchikani Vetaranat Swayambhu. Because sense organs are outward. They can't turn inward. Only the mind can say, let me turn inward. So there is some logic like that.
So then, when we say Sukshma Shariram, the human Sukshma Shariram who pursue Atma Vidya is Lingam. Not meaning like animals, they also have a Sushma Shariram, right? So they are not called a Lingam.
So there the first meaning should be used. First meaning applies to animals also. Second meaning applies to human beings. Yeah.
This is a special class.
Correct.
Okay. So what?
And even for human animals, you should apply. You know why? Why? Because they argue that no, you can apply for human beings also.
I'm sorry, what?
You can apply the second meaning of the word lingam to animals also. Suppose I say, yes or no, can you accept that or not?
I mean, so far what we know, we are not.
You can't. So far what you know, you can't. Okay. But see, if that what I said is true, that means every human being has a Shukshma Shariram will end up knowing Atma in the current
not
Janma.
necessarily, no?
Not necessarily. That's why animals also, they also can't know.
Yeah.
Many human beings will not know also. Not just in this Janma, but many more Janmas. From that perspective, it is like an animal life only. Okay. And that animal may in the next Janma become a human being and end up knowing also. Therefore, okay, if not in this Janma, next Janma.
But we also said in earlier, learn, no, like people who do not pursue this self-knowledge, there's not much difference between animals and human beings.
Right. So I hope my argument was
not self-knowledge, but dharma we said, but
right. So I think I don't know your question, but I think I made my
no,
point. No, you are muted, Mahesh. You became muted.
no, I thought, listening to your subsequent explanation, I understand that this is a special class applied to human beings, even though not everyone may pursue self inquiry,
Linga
but at least
Shariram,
there are potential to inquire.
Linga
Potential is there.
Shariram is what makes one turn inward. And we've been having Linga Shariram for ages. Anadi Kalat. Okay, next sloka Anadi is going to come. Okay.
Hmm.
And so that means what? We have not used the Linga Shariram for what it should be used all these past janmas. And which animal, which life we were, all lives we have lived. So that same Linga Shariram is there here also. So even though only, but it requires a human upadhi. Upadhi word is going to come next. Requires a human upadhi, and yeah, so that Linga Shariram will be used at that time. The human body.
Because this is the first time we are seeing this definition, right? And it didn't come in Kathopanishad or anywhere,
It didn't come in Tattva
or Mundaka so far.
in Bhashyam, and sometimes Moolam also Lingam word will come. We'll see. See if it comes somewhere.
It has come once before.
I thought there was some
maybe
in Bhagavad Gita we said
Bhagavad Gita
something.
has come.
Yeah, we said, but it may not be in the same context. I don't know.
Yeah. Nice to see what shloka that is. Prasad, if you can. Mahesh. Thank you, Mahesh.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Yeah, Vidyaji, go ahead.
Yes, Jaykumarji, it was Tarananda Giri with whom Swamiji learned Brahma Sutra, a Bhashyam with, I think, with the Ratna Prabha commentary on the Bhashyam, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then what I wanted to ask here, you said three things are unique to human beings. The second one being the awareness of Dharma, and the third one is human being is self-conscious. What is the first one you said?
So I see Buddhi, Dharma, self-consciousness.
Buddhi.
Buddhi. See, that shloka doesn't say Buddhi and Dharma. There are two variations of the same shloka. In one shloka, they say Buddhi is unique. In the other shloka, a variation, Pata Veda is there. Dharmo hitesham adhiko visheshaha. So I added both. So that Buddhi is unique, and within that Buddhi, Dharma is unique. Purushartha, Dharma is a Purushartha for us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For animals, Dharma doesn't exist itself.
Right.
It can't be a Purushartha for the animal Purushartha, if you say Artha, Kama, maximum you can put these two for animals. Maximum.
Yes.
You can't put Dharma for animals.
Right. But when you say Buddhi, even an animal can be said to be intelligent and so on, right? So this Buddhi is which Buddhi? Is it the intellect Buddhi that you're talking about? That the ability to exercise free will?
Correct. Human free will and human buddhi is way, way different from an animal's buddhi.
Yeah, okay.
Animal's buddhi is limited, so limited. Animal's karma is so limited.
Rudimentary.
And you can't, even the cow can't say, I've been having grass all these years, I'm so bored, you people are watching. Why don't you give me some orange juice or some yellow drink you're drinking? Don't you have some compassion? Can't you give me some orange juice? It can't say that. And if you give it also, it can't drink it.
Yeah.
That's it, over.
Correct.
It can't develop a new taste. We can develop new tastes, but they can't.
No, they have developed a new taste because in the foreign countries, they are feeding non-veg and all to the cows.
No, so yeah, bottom line is they can't develop new tastes. You force feed stuff and do all that. But anyway, so it's very rudimentary. They can't appreciate. And I would say, okay, elephants, they have better memory, they say. As children, we learned all these stories about how elephants' memory is so. So all that is good. So there is some gradation there. But even the elephant is not self-conscious. The elephant is leading a very programmed life. Good. Thank you, Vaidyaji.
Yeah, thank you, Jacob.
Premaji.
Isn't it? Okay. Where does this concept of animals getting moksha, like Gajendra or Jatayu, part of it is grace? And how do you explain moksha for these animals who are not actively searching for it like a human would, and therefore we say that they don't have these qualities? So how should I connect that?
Right, right. So it's a important question, popular question. How we constantly say animals can't get moksha. They don't even have buddhi. So where is the question of moksha like that? We say two ways to answer this. To think about it. One is what we call apekshika moksha. Apekshika moksha means a relative moksha. Relative moksha. That is, yeah, the elephant is blessed by Vishnu and went to Vaikuntha. That's possible. An animal can go to Vaikuntha. Nothing wrong. No karma law prevents that from happening. Because punyam is there, but it had to exert some papa. So it had to go through this animal body, elephant body, and it had to get caught by a crocodile, and then it had to go to Vaikuntha. Nothing wrong. It's a detour, like a detour. Sometimes we take a detour. That is also moksha. Many people consider that to be moksha. We will say it is apekshika moksha. Yeah, it is. It's a great place to be. Enjoy life. So apekshika moksha. That's possible. That's very possible.
But once
Then
it goes into the apekshika moksha, will it have the ability then to realize that the real moksha is the ultimate goal, because it's part of its vasanas are on the instinctual level.
so the question is, will it means we are referring to which it now? What is that it? Will it have the ability to get moksha? Means what? Who is the it?
The it is the Atma that was trapped in that little animal body, which is all knowing, but because trapped in a smaller or a lower species, perhaps, it also shows in the Puranas that they have bhakti also when these animals call out to divinity. So there is a process that is going on which is incomplete. So
So
once
that's
they go to the
so
apekshika moksha,
so
what happens to them?
I said there are two things. One is apekshika moksha. Means they go to Vaikuntha. And that is called as moksha. Called as moksha by many people. We don't call it moksha, but others call it moksha. But that process is happening. That same process. What we call it is different, but what happened is what happened. Okay. So it went to Vaikuntha. Moksha. That elephant got moksha, which we call apekshika moksha. Now, after that, the jiva is different. In Vaikuntha, it's not the same jiva anymore. It's the same jiva, but not the same body anymore. And so it has a different intellect, different body, and whatever sukshma comes to that body. And after that, we will say, again, the human-like body will come sooner or later. Yeah. So that there will be a time when that body, a particular sukshma shariram, and a particular body, and will be blessed because already the blessing is there from Bhagavan. So not ordinary. So that moksha is not an ordinary moksha because it's blessed, and going to Swarga is not ordinary also. Therefore, it's a matter of time before that next shift happens. This is one meaning. Second meaning is this: there can be animals who have special upadhis, who can listen, who can understand it. It just happens to be an elephant body, but I am able to understand everything that's going on. And it is Purana's way of saying that this elephant is unique. Calling out to Vishnu when the crocodile is biting the leg. It is not easy. No elephant is going to call Vishnu. But in the story, it is calling Vishnu. So that means this is a special elephant. A special upadhi is there. It is really only for our eyes, it is elephant. But really speaking, it is a lot more special than an elephant also. Lot more special than any human being also. Yeah, so we can take it that way also. And so it is a Purana's way of saying, hey, this Gajendra really, like Parikshit also got caught on the wrong side. And he said he had only 7 days to live. And he panicked and he heard from Sukha Muni all this this Bhagavatam. Like that something could have happened. And so this elephant is not ordinary. Just by calling Vishnu's name itself, it's not ordinary. And so after that, it's a matter of time before Vishnu would have said, hey, you are not the elephant. You're not elephant. No, I'm your bhakta. No, bhakta also is not the real you. Bhakta is a cloak. And who is the real you? You have to ask. No crocodile can get at the real you. Oh my God, yes. I got it. Moksha. I got it, moksha. That also is possible. But the Puranas may not say all these things because it's a story. And only in stories, these things are encapsulated. And how you interpret the stories makes life worth living, you know. And so we can interpret it like that also.
So no matter what body you have, it depends on the different stages of preparation that we have done. Is that correct?
Correct. That's why we don't put down anything. How do you know a pet is a dog? A dog pet, we don't know. There are lots of the dogs do wonders. They go save people after people. How it's possible? These cops, they use security. They use dogs for so many things, and they seem to have a sense. I saw this news in that war that happened. Not war really, just a strike. Some dogs were after all these terrorists. It seems they have a sense of who is actually sneaking in and who is not. If they can bark at all these thieves, they can definitely bark at terrorists. I saw that in the news. Very interesting.
Interestingly, the dogs are given designations. Deputy commissioner, commissioner, and all in the police hierarchy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw that they were the army was a notification was sent that you start working with dogs. Something like that. You Google it, you may find it. I was very found it to be very interesting. Yeah.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you very much. Prasad ji.
Namaste, Jigmali. So, whenever you mention the transmigration, you always mention the Sukshma Sarira. Is there any reason why, throughout Bhagavad Gita and the Upanishads, you rarely mention the, because Jiva is the Stula Sarira Abhimani, Brahma Pratibhimbam Bhavati, right? So that Pratibhimbam part, which is Jiva, which is Chidabhasa. So the mention of Chidabhasa is very rare. Is there any reason why you don't mention much about that Pratibhimbam when we talk about the transmigration?
Yeah.
Particularly the Chidabhasa part, yeah.
Chidabhasa. Sometimes they use the word Chidabhasa. Abhasa, Chidabhasa. Reflection of consciousness. How do you translate this? Reflection of consciousness in the mind.
Yeah.
So,
Because that's a composite which carries, right, the subtle body with that, the reflection in the Antakarana is what actually carries. So, this Chidabhata, is it mentioned mainly in the by Vidyaranya, or it is there in other parts actually? So that's I got doubt.
Chidabhasa is so rare to find this word. In Bhagavad Gita, definitely it's not there. And I don't know who mentions it first.
Ekmat,
Shankaracharya.
see,
Panchadashi it is mentioned. Panchadashi it is there,
Uh,
surely.
uh,
Yeah.
it is there, okay?
But so in other parts I have not heard. When that's why I'm asking. You don't
Suppose,
normally.
Prasad, I'll ask you this. Stula Shariram is there. I know exactly where the stools are. It is there exactly where it is. It is there till here. Beyond the skin, it is not there. It is there till here. Beyond the skin, it is not. It is there till here. In fact, hair also, I don't know. Yeah, okay, hair also included as part of Stula Shariram. It is there. Beyond the tip of the hair, it is not. That much I know.
Tip of the nose also, we can say.
Tip of the nose also. Your Stula Shariram ends where mine must begins. Something like that you can say. All right.
Correct.
Now, I'll ask you this question. The question is, where is the Sukshma Sharira? What should be our answer? What will be our answer?
You can't locate it. I mean, there's no location for that, right? It is so subtle that only Stula can be notified, or you can see or feel or sense it. So Sukshma Sarira cannot be felt.
Cannot be. Okay. You're
Cannot be
saying,
seen, cannot be with all
okay.
Panchabhutas.
Suppose you say that. But still, can you put a location if I ask? Suppose, is my Sukshma Sharira, is it there here? Is it there here in this glass? It is not there. My Sukshma Sharira cannot be there in this
Not there,
glass.
yes.
It
No,
cannot be there in any of all these objects around me.
correct.
It is not, cannot be there under me, and the seat I am sitting on, it can't be there. Therefore, where is it? It is in the body only. In this boundary that we talked about earlier, it has to be inside that.
Correct. And that's how it is transmitted to the body. When we say that, like you said earlier, the conscious feeling of the body is coming from the mind and all. So, yeah.
If it is inside the body, we should ask where it is inside the body. The child will ask for sure, where is it in the body? I want to see it. No, boy, you can't see the Sukshma Sharira. It is very subtle. But you're sure it's inside the body. It's inside the body. All right. Is there any place where the Sukshma Sharira is not there?
For a human, no.
In a human body, you said it is there somewhere in the body, but I don't know where exactly it is. Okay. Can you at least tell me where it is not there?
No, we can say, because it's there everywhere, right? So all
Okay,
the
now
time.
you are answering a question. Now earlier you said I don't know. Now you are saying it is there everywhere. Shariram is there everywhere. Sense of touch is there everywhere. If a sense is not there, at least the prana is there everywhere. Pancha pranaha. Mind is there here. Okay, mind is not there in my legs, but it is there here. Mind, I can put a location. So like this, if you add up the entire Sukshma Shariram is located throughout the body. Like that we can say. Okay, we can say that. Anyway, back to your question. Why I said that is, what about Karna Shariram? These are actually somewhat difficult questions because we don't actually talk about this in Vedanta. We just say Sukshma Shariram and walk away. We just say Karana Shariram and walk away. But then Karana Shariram also travels. Sukshma Shariram travels. You can say Chidabhasa, it's okay. Since it is a reflection of Chaitanya, we don't use the word Chidabhasa travels. But I suppose you can.
Because when you say Jivatma moving on, along with the, that includes, so the subtle body is not a entity by itself. It's a composite when you talk about the whole thing transmigrates. It's the Jivatma, the name which we use again, which transmigrates, which includes the subtle body. So that Jivatma is what is reflected. Again, it is like we say that it's all false. The snake is false. The knowledge of the snake is false, and so because I am the consciousness is here right now. I am that, right? So that way, when we say that, the so it is still in the duality. When if I can say that as duality. So, but to say that what is being transmigrated within that, so we should say Jivatma is the word used. So that Jivatma definition, going by that, when we say that it's Pratibimbam Bhavati, Brahma Pratibimbam Bhavati, when we say, so that's why that Pratibimba is reflected here, which moves on.
Yeah, so in the body, that Pratibimbam is such an important thing because that's what makes this Jada. Body is Jadam. Jadam is behaving as though it is Ajadam,
Yeah.
And so it is a massive thing, a massive transformation. It is making us believe that the body is conscious when the body is not conscious at all. Consciousness is not at all a property of the body.
Yeah.
So the Pratibambam idea is good. It's used. But we can stick with Sukshma Shariram, and that way it's concrete. It defines exactly what it is.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vaidya, you had a question or you just unmuted?
Yes. Yes. No, I wanted to just say that I think in Drigdrishya Viveka, the Chidabhasa is talked about. Because
Can you tell me the shloka?
I don't remember the shloka. I studied Drigdrishya Viveka many years ago, more than 20 years ago. Swami Tejavananda ji came to talk about it. And actually, there's an interesting thing I wanted to say. So, Swami Tejavananda ji was called Viveka Chaitanya in his Purvashrama before he took sannyasa. And the first edition of Dridrishya Viveka is actually dedicated to both Swami Chinmayananda ji and Swami Dayananda ji. The first edition, where it says still Viveka Chaitanya.
Okay. It is authored by Viveka Chaitanya, right?
Yeah, yeah. That is, he wrote like an English commentary on Dridrishya Viveka.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Talking about Tejamananda, he was a student of Swami Parthasarathi earlier when he was teaching outside. And he asked him to join the Sandivini, and he joined and he became the Acharya of the Sandivini.
Okay, I see. So he was a student of Parthasarathi initially.
Parthasarathi was staying in the ashram, he was teaching outside. He was conducting classes outside.
Okay.
So Chinmayananda used to say, how your classes are not going, how Parthasarath's classes are going on. You just check yourself what you are teaching. You see his classes, attend his classes and see, Chinmayananda used to say to the brahmacharis in the ashram.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And he was the,
So that Jaykumarji,
and
I also,
one more thing.
sorry.
The Kindle life is in fact the Chinmaya lessons, that postal course was in fact written by Parthasarathi. The Chinmaya lessons. There's a book, it's a postal course. which was written by Parsardi, explaining all these basic things. And that
Very
was
good.
developed and shortened as Kindle Life.
Okay.
And the whole idea he developed and wrote as Vedanta treatise.
Very good. Very good. What a work everybody has done. Look at the amount of work they've done. Even
He
though
wrote
that,
that Vedanta treatise after 30 years of research. And he says, he has said many times that whatever I wrote was within Brahma Muhurta. I never wrote a word after the Brahma Muhurta. He wrote only between 4:30 and 6.
so nice. So
When I
nice.
was there also, he used to dictate to some another person with me, and sometimes to me also he used to dictate. After 4:15, he used to call for dictation. After the first prayer, after getting up for the first prayer, he used to call for dictation. So we used to go and take dictation and type it at 7 o'clock.
Wow, 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 wow. Ramuji, you were a direct witness of all the golden words that came out of Acharya Parthasarthi. Yeah.
Staying
Amazing.
in his bungalow only.
Say that again.
I was staying in this bungalow only, in the ground floor. He was
Uh,
staying in the first floor, and I was staying in the ground floor only.
okay. In Pune, all these things happen.
Yeah.
Ah, so good. So nice. My God. This is a very rare treat, rare blessing.
And he used to be so perfect in everything. We many times we never go for jogging and all, walking and all. Whatever be the rain or shine, he walks. He used to have his walking shoe or jogging shoe, and then raincoat, and he will do. Even in Chinmaya Mission, when he was there, he had the habit of walking because there was no space for walking. He used to go for walks on the big water pipes, which was Sakinaka to Bandup, and all that big pipe was there behind the Santipini. So he used to go jog on the top of it for many in morning.
On the pipes, on the circular pipes.
Circular pipe, big pipes where you can big, that 2 meter, 3 meter vyasa pipes.
They're very big.
Oh,
Those
Yeah,
pipes are very
that
big.
old supply to Bombay. That pipes are going through behind the Sandipini. So he says, I used to jog, and others used to laugh at me coming to coming to Ashram and going on, depending on the day, what you call, concentrating on the Deha and all. They used to laugh at me, he used to say. But still, he maintained his weight, health, and all till even now. Now, only now, the last 6 months, he is bedridden, but he's 96, he's still bedridden, he's still conscious, and he attends, answers all the calls. And
so nice. So inspiring. What all?
even for a small drizzle, we will hesitate to go for a walk and all. But he never do. He used to do yoga. He used to do everything to the dot. He used to do, and he would never eat anything in between the two meals. That much particular he was there. And there is no special thing. He used to take dinner and breakfast and all along with the Sunday. Nothing special. Whatever is cooked, everything is there only. He used to take with us at the dinner, all and all. Nothing special for him and all these things. Everything he used to stand with us and take things. And he used to play cricket. The best cricketer you see, he was there. He was previously a Ranji Trophy player. And in MCC grounds also he has played well because he studied in London also. So MCC team also he has played. So our cricket teams, many times he has given address to our Indian cricket team. And many of the cricket team earlier captains and members are disciples of Swamiji, especially Dravid. Used to carry the Vedanta treatise with them everywhere when they go.
Huh?
Hmm. And he used to, the BCCC, I used to call him to address the cricket team before they go for international tours and all.
I see. I see.
Till 85, 90, he used to play cricket. Wherever he goes for what you call lectures, one day there will be a local match with 25 overs with the Vedanta team and the local team. He used
Amazing.
to play. Even when he went abroad, even in London, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, America, and all, the local group would arrange a 25 overs match. So he would play 25 overs, not with any soft ball and down.
Very good. Very inspiring. Very inspiring. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Robert. Yeah. Vidya, you had a question?
Yes, the question was this Punya Papa, you said, is carried by the Sukshma Sharira or it's by the Kushma Sharira and Karan Sharira?
Combination of both.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So they carry the karmas.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Very good.
ஐயோ மாமா ஒரு நிமிஷம்
சொல்லுங்கம்மா.
இன்னும் இல்லை நீங்க சிதாகாஷா பத்தி ஒரு ஸ்லோகம் ஏதானு இருக்கா சொன்னீங்களே ஸ்வயம் பிரகாஷிகால்ன்ட்டு சங்கர பகவத்பாதாச்சார ஒன் ஸ்லோகா இஸ் घटाकाश मटाकाशो महाकाशे प्रकल्पितौ एवं मयि चिदाकाशे जीवोषं परिकल्पितौ अन्निट्टु just I saw this.
Oh, can you tell again?
Swayam Prakashika, Shankara Bhagavad-Acharya's collections of books இருக்கு அதுல that I got it this.
Very good. Can you tell me once again the shloka?
घटाकाश मटाकाशौ महाकाशे प्रकल्पितौ एवं मयि चिदाकाशे जीवोषौ परिकल्पितौ. Just I will write and send it to you, ma.
Jivesham parikalpitau. Thank you. He's saying, you know what he's saying? He's saying Gatakasha, Patakasha. So all this Gatakasha. Let's get Gatakasha out.
Yeah. Correct.
Akasha means space. Space is there. This is the space occupied by the pot. Called Patakasha. And
Yes.
Gatakasha. Then Pata means cloth. So other things are all different objects.
Yeah.
And what he's saying is, hey, Mahakasha. I use the word Mahakasha. Mahakasha is Akasha.
Akasha.
All pervasive Akasha. Akasha is everywhere. But I am dividing up the Akasha into so many small Akashas. I am dividing space into so many small things. When Akasha can never be divided, really speaking, Akasha can never be divided. And I give all these small names and forms to these Akashas. Parikalpito. Parikalpito means projected. It's all projected. It's in your imagination. It's in the imagination. How, and that is how this Jiveshwara, see, Jiva and Ishvara, Parikalpito, the second line. Like that, this Jiva and Ishvara is also projected on Chaitanyam. I think he uses the word Chidabhasau, I think, something he says. Like that is.
Okay.
Yeah. Very
Okay.
nice shloka.
Jayakumarji, just one point. When Mr. Andre was of Yes Vedanta of Australia, who was a student of Swami Chinmayananda and all, he has trained 42 texts from Ashraya Vinash, AI. So just one question you just ask in that space where he has created a tool or something in the website. In 2 minutes, AI gets you all the answers and summarizes and gives you the answer.
Okay. No, that will be, that could be useful for me. Sometimes I try to scratch my head and find out something.
Yes, he has taken for nearly 18,000, 20,000 pages of different 42 texts. Of whatever audio transcriptions of class and all this thing, whatever is there in the Ashraya Vinash, he has taken all that and trained the AI to answer your questions in a jiffy.
Yeah, I don't mind testing it. And
Yeah, it is. I sent the link. In fact, I will send it again if you want specific link. Maybe I don't know whether you noticed it, but I will send you again.
no, I think the only thing is you sent so much that
Yeah, I agree. That's why I just wanted to point out. I just send it for everyone. Whether who
correct.
understand, I just specifically sent to you now.
Okay, okay.
It just in 2 minutes it gives the answer. Even you ask what you call what is class, what is everything like that.
Very
What
good, very good.
is such what is PS such and all these things you ask, it gives answers.
I
And
see, I see. Very interesting.
he posted 2-3 days back only.
I see.
Hmm.
Very interesting. This AI is doing some
Wonderful one.
very wonderful things.
Hmm.
Amazing. But there's a footnote at the bottom. You saw that, no?
Yeah.
ChatGPT footnote. ChatGPT can make mistakes.
Yeah. No. In fact, when I search something and I don't get it and I get the correct answer, I, in fact, repost it into the chat GPT and it, okay, thank you for what you call letting me know and all it answers.
Yeah, I do that.
I search something and when it doesn't get it and I search get at other place and I put the right answer to the chat GPT again, then it acknowledges.
Yeah, it does that. I've done it too.
Hmm.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Dhanyawada.
Dhanyawada. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, Sita, your question got answered?
Yes, Guruji.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the question.